Virgo, so we've made it to August. It's almost y'all season. First, we gotta get through Leo season. But welcome to August. I'm going to do a full month reading for you guys. I'm also going to be doing a full moon reading because the full moon, the Sturgeon Moon, is on Monday, August 3rd. So this reading will hopefully be posted in time for you to view and get some insight on all that jazz. The sturgeon moon is basically a time where it's called that because the sturgeon is a type of prehistoric fish that was very popular and was harvested a lot. It was bountiful. And also, this is a moon that also has other names like the green corn moon, the grain moon, the fruit moon. It's just a time where a lot of things are being harvested. So if you've been, you know, planning things and trying to make things come to life, come to fruition, then this is the time that that's going to be definitely happening. At least that's the general vibe that I'm feeling. Let's also talk about how I'm going to do our spreads today. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from my Rider-Waite tarot deck, and then that'll be for the month of August. And then I'll be pulling 2 cards from the Thoth deck that are going to be focused on the full moon. So let me just do our month reading first, Virgos. Okay, so why don't I just pull everything in reverse, okay? The first card I pulled was the Queen of Swords in reverse. I think this card is typically about like planning and nurturing your ideas and communication, but if this is the time where you've been, you know, chilling, like if things are supposed to be coming to fruition now and you haven't been making any plans, then it's time to start making plans. Okay, I don't know if you guys have been focused, maybe you've been taking things day by day versus kind of like looking forward in a month or 2 months, or but it's time to start thinking long term. With the Empress card in reverse, this card is all about, having a creative block. So I think if you've been kind of stuck and that's where you haven't been planning, try taking a further look into what it is you actually want for yourself. And I know that's a lot of pressure to be like, well, what do I want to be? Especially when we are multifaceted beings with so much potential. Just think about what you want to do in September. And think about what you have to do. Write down what you have to do. And stop depending on other people to tell you what you should do. But yeah, I think if you've been, like I said, if you've been having a creative block, it's time to work through that because you need to find out what you want to do for you and not what other people want you to do or not what makes sense for other people. It's really about you, okay? And I think you haven't been planning because you've just been riding along and you need to start taking the wheel. Okay, with the Death card also in reverse, like I said, this is a card about a personal transformation, but the person who needs to change is kind of being resistant to the change. At this point, just stop being afraid, stop holding on to certain things that no longer serve you. This is a card about inner purging. So if your plan is to figure it out, then plan on how you're going to figure it out. If it's going to be day by day, then at least make a plan for your day. If I'm going to just chill today, then maybe I should give myself some time to discover more about myself. Maybe I should take 10 minutes to doodle. Maybe I should just plan something, okay, and start to find yourself again. Purge those things that no longer serve you, like doubt, like anxiety, like other people's belief systems being placed upon you, okay? And that's what I have for the month of August. Probably just a lot of self-discovery and really just kind of like finding out what it is that you love to do on your own again, especially before y'all's birthdays. Like, you gotta get through this funk so that you can ride the wave, okay? And for the full moon, let me pull 2 cards. Wow, see, okay, look, we got some good things here. Okay, so I got the 5 of Swords in reverse. This card is typically a bad card. It's called the defeat card, but it being in reverse makes me feel like you don't want to be defeated. I think this just is a feeling like a low frequency right now. You're not feeling like all is lost, but you're feeling like you are lost, So with the 5 of Swords, this is all about changing how you communicate. And like I said, if you want to focus on planning things day by day, you guys might be so organized, but sometimes Virgos are very unorganized as well. It's like the weird balance that you guys have. For one thing to be super organized, something else is out of place, you know. But at this point, just take the time that you need to, you know, have more control over fixing the way you communicate with yourself and the way you think about yourself. Yeah, I don't think you have to bring yourself to a chaotic state of nature where, you know, you're pushing yourself to the edge to finally realize you do need to change, but I think you understand that changing is for the better. With the Sun card upright, this is why I feel like you guys aren't feeling defeated. You guys are actually, you know what you got to do. This is a card of good influence, a positive gain, personal gain, also that your goals are within reach, you know. So if you have been having a hard time planning, that's why I say, like, this is about time for you guys to harvest. I don't think it's going to take much time for you guys to really plan what you have to do when it comes to actualizing your goals. I think once you write it down, you're going to be immediately accomplishing each task. So if, like I said, if you haven't started planning anything, just plan something and watch you knock it out the park. With the Sun card also, this is a card about, you know, just feeling like, you know, you can move on to new personal ventures. So if you want to start a family, if you want to get married, you know, anything that has to do with like fertility and creation, when, you know, the warmth of the sun, this is just going to be lighted, you know, illuminated for you. So while you may be finding yourself, you might find that, you know, having that hard talk with yourself is just what you need to bounce right the freak back. Okay, Virgos? So yeah, don't trip. You know, if you feel like you've been behind a little bit, then just understand that everybody works at their own pace. You know, you don't have to, your journey does not have to equate to anybody else's on any level. So, see you, Virgos.